Hello and welcome to Convict Inc. I'm your host, Robert Rosso. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. If you like this video, please push like, share it with your family, friends, neighbors, enemies, etc. Looking back on the movies of the 1980s, if you really take a look at some of the big movies, even 16 Candles, I just thought of that real quick. There's a common thing that happens in a lot of them. Boy gets girl drunk, girl passed out, guy has sex with her. There's so many movies that, if you really think about it nowadays, are really inappropriate. And a lot of them have to do with girls getting inebriated and guys having sex with them. That was really common. And let me tell you something. Then you had girls that like faked like they were drunk, and so like they were bait. They were baiting themselves. You know, come here and get me. I'm so wasted. I remember being in high school. You know, I remember girls like saying, hey, you know, so-and-so's effed up. Like, you know, she just like, go get her. Man, that was part of the culture. It was not even frowned upon. Going a little step further, I remember a case where there was in a hotel room down in Palm Springs where a girl was passed out and her friends were right there and a guy got on her and had sex with her. Totally wrong. Seriously. But if you look at a lot of the movies from the 80s and even the early 90s, and then you had the Me Too movement. I remember being in prison when it all started, and I just saw a bunch of angry women and I kind of poo-pooed it like, wow, you know, look at, you know. Then you had Harvey Weinstein, and I mean, people got crushed over it. And I think at some point it went a little bit too far. At some point, that's just my personal opinion. Man, I should probably not even said that. Anyway, but there was value to the movement, and it made me, as a 50-year-old from the 80s, think about a lot of that. And this story has something to do with taking advantage of women in the Me Too movement. It also has something to do with explaining to people how brothers in gangs or wise guys or members of wise guy farm teams aren't always what they appear to be. And it also goes to the heart of Jimmy Calandra's character. When the Bath Avenue crew was formed, it was a band of brothers, right? A bunch of kids who were from an area that was run by organized crime. They idolized organized crime figures. They wanted to be them. They wanted to impress them. And a gang was a way of solidifying, getting a group of guys together to protect one another, guys that had each other's back. Jimmy Calandra, in one of the videos I heard you say that back in the old days, you guys really had each other's backs. That's not true, Jimmy. And this story is a shining example of that. This story can better help kids understand why you need to stay out of organized crime or gangs. Tommy Reynolds was engaged to a girl. I will not say her name. This is not the girl he ultimately had a child with, married and had a child with. This was a girl who went to college. And if anybody watched Jimmy Calandra's channel, he talked about college parties. Talks a lot about girls, got things they did. That's cool. That's cool. But he didn't tell this story. Jimmy went and found Tommy's fiance. And he said, hey, Tommy's cheating on you. What? Tommy's cheating on you. As a matter of fact, I can bring you to him. I can help you catch Tommy. Now remember, this is before anybody went bad. This is before Jimmy cooperated. This is when Jimmy specifically said during this time frame, this is when, before 1995, this is when Jimmy specifically said that they had each other's backs. Jimmy Calandra has said over and over again that He always took the pinch himself, that he was always a good friend, that he wasn't like the rest of them. He was a good guy, Jimmy. Jimmy's from a good family, is what he said. He's not like the rest of them. Jimmy never killed anybody, he said. He was the loyal guy, is what he interpreted. He was the one that laughed and joked and everybody wanted to be around. Jimmy Calandra gets the girl in the car and drives her to a hotel room. Out of his pocket, he pulls a key to a room. Wow. We're going to go catch Tommy now, says Jimmy. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know the exact words. We're going to go get him now. The girl's just bent. She wants to catch Tommy, a dirty bastard. No good son of a bitch. Jimmy opens the door to a hotel room that he had previously went to and rented for the night. There was no Tommy Reynolds inside. Tommy was nowhere to be found. The girl, Tommy's fiance, his brother, his, what's the type, Gumbada? What's the word? Damn, I wanted to do it for you New York guys. The guy whose back he had, the guy he was loyal to, who's what was Tommy, number 3? The number 3 to his number 2. Back brothers, best friend, besties, close. Do anything for you, brother, good friend. Tommy wasn't in the room. The girl's confused. What's going on here? Jimmy, what's going on? Hey, oh, you know what? I know what room he went to. Hold on a second. What did Jimmy Calandra do next? What did Jimmy Calandra do next? Jimmy Calandra went into the bathroom and then came out of the room all Harvey Weinsteined out. Naked. Girl looks, what's going on, Jimmy? Hey, come here. Now, I am not here to say Jimmy sexually assaulted the girl. What I'm saying is Jimmy Calandra, with the intent of luring an unexpecting female into a hotel room for the purpose of having sex with her, did just that. When the girl freaked out and Jimmy realized that this might not be a good idea, again, I don't know the particulars about what happened right there. There's trauma there still, right now to this day. Lots and lots of trauma and fear. The person is fearful. What Jimmy did do for sure is threaten her. Don't say this. You know what's going to happen if you say something. If I'm lying, if the story is wrong, Jimmy Calandra, please get lawyers and sue me. I'm ready because I got 3 sources. Tommy Reynolds didn't know about this story. Tommy Reynolds does not know about this story. Jimmy Calandra does. Other people do. And another member of the Bath Avenue crew did too. Later, a little later, Tommy got locked up. Then Jimmy got locked up. While Jimmy was locked up, Tommy took care of him financially. Jimmy's got photos about it. That's what Jimmy did to his friend. That's what he attempted to do. He lured Tommy Reynolds' fiance into a hotel room with the purpose of having sex with her. And then it went bad. And then when it went bad, he threatened her. It goes to the overall character is what it does. It shows that life was never loyal. And I don't think the mafia made Jimmy Calandra do that. He's fond of saying the mafia made him kill each other, made him turn on each other, and made him cooperate. I don't think the mafia made him lure a woman into a hotel room. I believe that's a crime. I don't know the law on it, but I believe there is no statute of limitation, and I do believe that's a crime. And if it is a crime, and I could be wrong, but if it is a crime, when Jimmy Calandra cooperated, he was supposed to speak of all his crimes. Did he speak of that crime? Because if he did not, then the Reynolds camp, their lawyers, did not have full and proper discovery. Because if they did, that would have been impeachment value should Jimmy have chosen to testify. That was something he'd want to know, right? I'd want to know if somebody was going to try to lure and rape my girlfriend or force sex on her or whatever. Or let's be kind. Let's back up and be kind. Let's just assume that he was just hoping that she would go, ooh. And by the way, guys, let me tell you something. Coming out, opening up a door or doing the Weinstein when you open your robe and shake it and coming out naked, hoo-hoo, baby. Really, doesn't matter how good looking and what kind of body, it really doesn't turn most girls on from what sisters and people have told me. It's not like a guy seeing a girl and hoping a girl walks out and we're like, yeah. It's totally different with the guys. So it's kind of, it shows a predatory mentality when guys do that. For Jimmy to go and execute a plan, go get a hotel room with the intent of luring a girl in there is a predatory behavior. Sexual predatory behavior. That's the truth, is what it is. And it's horrible. It's horrible. And you just kind of makes you wonder, who else is out there? What other victims is out there? I do know there's in my comment section under Marianne Reynolds, Tommy Reynolds' mom's comment, there's somebody that posted something that said, when Jimmy Calandra was down and out. By the way, why were you ever down and out, Jimmy? You guys are how I had each other's backs. That's another point for you to bring up to saving children from going brothers. Jimmy was down and out. He had no place to stay. Guy let him into his house, and Jimmy had sex with the guy's wife. Now, it takes two to tango. And I've done stuff like, hey, listen, when it comes to cheating and betraying some friends, I've done it. I've done it. Absolutely. It's character flaw, whatever you want to call it. So you guys think I've done scumbag shit like that. Yeah, it's scum. But I've never tried to present myself on YouTube or any other platform as being the good guy. Not. So I hope Jimmy will share that story one day. Maybe apologize to the girl. Maybe you can do it publicly. She's traumatized still to this day. Maybe write Tommy a letter and apologize. Hey, Tommy, you know what I did one day? Bro, I'm reflecting about my past now. I was terrible to myself. Right? Jimmy Calandra. Good guy, Jimmy. But, I keep saying it, phenomenal YouTuber.